All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to begin this lesson by giving all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High in the proper name in the Paleo Hebrew tongue. I want to say, Call Halayim, La Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Kakadash Ma'amaf. Yahweh being the name of the Heavenly Father, whom the world ignorantly and willingly call God or Jehovah, by Hashem meaning in the name of, Yahweh Shai meaning he who delivers, whom the world ignorantly and willingly call JC today. I want to give a double honor to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone who rule well, and another double honor to my elder as well, Aharawan bin Yasha Allah of the Lions Den camp here in Jacksonville, Florida. Salutations to the 144,000 hopeful elect, pushing his truth across the four winds, and to the one-third remnant believers on Yahweh Shema Shah, Shalom, Shalom. It's a quick lesson put together through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shah, and I pray that it be edifying. So, this lesson is going to be entitled something along the lines of stop and smell every flower. And the reason why I titled that lesson, because I was thinking about a brother, in the Lions Den camp, that's interested in plants and flowers and things of that sort, to where we all could just be chilling, and a brother, his mindset would be, hey, smell this flower. I wonder what this flower smell like, or I wonder what this plant smell like, So, and it reminded me of, earlier when I got in camp, when I first joined the camp, the elder, he was telling me, he was telling us, he was basically saying, stop and take every step on your way to the top. You have to stop and take every step and indulge into it, indulge in it, and get the complete understanding of that step, and then eventually Yahweh Shema Shah will move you to the next step, and by us taking those steps, that's what basically makes us closer to Yahweh Shema Shah, and it also causes us to have more wisdom. Yahweh Shema Shah gives us more wisdom, and we see plenty of examples of men skipping steps. They'll skip the humble stage. They get puffed up and become a novice, and eventually, they try to deem themselves as instant elders and being over the elders and apostles, and also eventually Yahweh Shema Shah show you all the skeletons in their closet, man. But I'm gonna start off in the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 3, verse 1. It says, "To everything there's a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven." So there's always a season and a time for you to go through certain things, or to learn certain things, or Yahweh Shema Shah to bless you with certain situations that cause you to become a stronger man or woman in his truth. It says, "A time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to pluck out that which is planted, a time to kill and a time to heal, a time to break down and a time to build up, a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance, a time to cast away stones and a time to gather stones together, a time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing." So, right now, we in a time of just prophesying. We in a time of teaching. It's going to be a time to where Yahweh Shema Shah cut that off, and he ain't going to want this word to go forth no more. He ain't going to want nobody to be able to receive this oil. So there's going to be a point in time to where they're no longer going to hear the words of the Lord. So it was a time that came where it was a time to cast away stones and to gather those stones up, and we were those stones that was cast away. And the time's going to come where Yahweh Shema Shah is going to gather us again. You see what I'm saying? It says, a time to rent, a time to sow, a time to keep silence, and a time to speak. So, right, we're in a time of speak. We're in a time to speak. You see what I'm saying? We on the highways and byways trying to reach the hopeful elect. And with that being said, in being men of the Lord, sometimes you have to just sit back and be Clark Kent. Stop and smell every flower, and just by stopping and smelling every flower, you get as much wisdom and knowledge and understanding as you can. You see what I'm saying? And enjoying, this life to the best of your ability. Not basically, as Scripture says, we know this is not our rest, but you don't want to be walking around with a smile on your face, tucked away, locked away. You see what I'm saying? In a miserable spirit. You want to do everything in righteousness and enjoy life in righteousness and understand and know that every single step that you take, Yahweh Shema Shah ordained you to take that step. You see what I'm saying? So you could be walking, right? Walking in a rain or something, right? But Yahweh Shema Shah is watching you and ordaining your steps. You see what I'm saying? So just enjoy the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shah, basically what I'm saying. So right, it says a time to love and a time to hate, a time of war and a time of peace. So, and we also slowly, fastly enter into the time of war. We see the war drums beating. We see the talks of war, the weak saying they're strong. You see what I'm saying? We seeing all these things. So we getting ready for it. By constantly dwelling in the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shah, filling up our cups. Filling up our cups. And do what needs to be done to stay in his good gracious. You see what I'm saying? But we ain't sitting around in a miserable spirit. As scripture say, the house of mourning. Yeah, we still in the house of mourning, but we still in a joyful spirit, knowing that we get to sup with Yahushua and feel the things that Yahushua felt, and to be partakers of his glory if we endure to the end. So this is the book of Psalms, chapter 90, and verse 8. It says, Thou hast set our iniquities before thee, our secret sins in the light of thy countenance. It says, For all our days are passed away in thy wrath. We spend our years as a tale that is told. Right? And, ultimately, Yahweh Shema Shah brought a damnation and judgment on us because we had too much leisure time, which caused us to wax fat. And 2/3 of our people, they're still dwelling in that leisure. They got all the time in the world to just be wicked. They could do whatever they want. They have their heart's desires on their side, from being wicked, from building up in wickedness. So with that being said, they still are adding iniquity upon iniquity. That's what they're doing in their free time. But you see brothers in their free time just chilling, chilling in righteousness, man. Having fun in righteousness, just understanding, like right now, we understand it look like a lot of freedom, like the brother R. says, but it's really not a lot of freedom. But the little amount of freedom that we have, we grateful for it. That's why I say stop and smell every flower. 2/3 of our people, they stop and they wandering under every green tree. They wandering under every high hill, and every place that they stop, they playing the harlot. But every step that we take is always in righteousness through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shah. It says, verse 10, the days of our years are 60 years and 10, and if by reason of strength they be 80 years, yet is their strength labor and sorrow, for it is soon cut off, and we fly away. Right? Esau have you here, working your whole life, 65, 75 years old. You finally get what's not unemployment, but Social Security or a check every month, right? And then about 5-6 years later, you damn near die. You're on life support. You see what I'm saying? I see it every day. People on life support. You come in, yeah, they always doing the same thing, laying in the same position unless the doctors move. Can't speak, can't move, can't open their eyes, man. You see what I'm saying? So Esau work you all the way to death, basically. You know what I'm saying? So Jake be trying to find a way or a loophole up out of there, but they never knock on Yahweh Shema Shah door. They always go beat Satan's door down and figure out a way or a pyramid scheme to get out of the the net that was put over them. That they fell into by way of the whooping stick of Yahweh Shema Shah, Esau Edom. You see what I'm saying? Verse 11, it says, Who knoweth the power of thy anger, and according to thy fear, so is thy wrath. So teach us to number our days, that we may apply our hearts unto wisdom. So, right, you have to ask Yahweh Shema Shah to teach you to number your days, so you may apply the wisdom of Yahweh Shema Shah. And, I was thinking about it, man. I was just like, man, talking to Yahweh Shema Shah, and you really think of it like, at any moment, you can go off, if you're not in the spirit. If you don't have that healthy fear or that love for Yahweh Shema Shah, at any moment you can go off. So I'm just thinking like, man, Lord, if we here until I'm 90, please keep me in righteousness and keep me in the truth and keep me believing all the way till I'm 90. You'll get a certain standpoint in this life, or you get a certain amount of wealth and riches on this side. So you've been teaching the word since you was 20 something. Now you're 40 something. You start to slip and fall away, based off the cares of this life. You see what I'm saying? So right, you have to pray to Yahweh Shem Yahshua to number your days in righteousness. And it's a day by day process, because every day that you wake up is Yahweh Shem Yahshua. Every day that you go to sleep is Yahweh Shem Yahshua. So it begins to get repetitive. You see what I'm saying? And most people fall out because of the repetitiveness. But those that's in the right spirit gonna see it, and they gonna understand that, and their mindset is gonna be to another day serving Yahweh Shem Yahshua, another day to praise Yahweh Shem Yahshua. Thank you for the years, Yahweh Shem Yahshua, that you allowed me to serve you. You see what I'm saying? It says verse 12 again. So teach us to number our days, that we may apply our hearts unto wisdom. So, and in those days, there's a lot of days. You see what I'm saying? Every day you taking a step, and you smelling the flowers, man. You're learning how to serve Yahweh Shem Yahshua when you first come into the truth. And then it becomes like a marriage. You see what I'm saying? It becomes a marriage, and you serving your husband all the days of your life. You see what I'm saying? It's a point that I was trying to touch up on, but I don't want to be long-winded, So right, you have to pray to Yahweh Shem Yahshua to number your days in righteousness, man. About 2/3 of our people, they wake up every day looking for a quick fix, looking for something to fulfill their flesh for that moment. Whether it be whatever they worry about, man. It's hella. So right. This is James chapter 4 and verse 13. It says, Go to now, ye that say today or tomorrow we will go into such a city and continue there a year and buy and sell and get gain. So right, that's the mindset of them. Like how they can get the next bag, chase the next bag. You see what I'm saying? But there's no guarantee that you're gonna have that money 7 years, 8 years from now. So their whole mindset is to get money. What comes with money? What's sticking close between buying and selling? Sin. You see what I'm saying? So as they getting money, they racking up iniquity after iniquity after iniquity. You see what I'm saying? But those that's in the right spirit, waking up at the house of mourning, waking up and they constantly adding to their spiritual bank account, because their mindset is always how to please Yahweh Shem Yahshua. What lesson can I do today? All right, I ain't got no lesson today. All right, Lord, what you want me to read today? You see what I'm saying? So, all right, I done read today. It's time for me to catch up on videos, because, we be, working and children and all type of stuff. And Apostle Tahar said, you miss a day, you miss a lot. You see what I'm saying? So it gets to a point in time to where you're like, all right, man, let me catch up on some videos right now while I got this leisure time, then come back later and watch some more videos. You see what I'm saying? That's the mindset of the hopeful elect, serving Yahweh Shem Yahshua and filling up their cup, stopping to smell every flower, stopping to watch your brother's videos, going to the page and going back and watch the videos that you missed 6 days ago, 4 days ago, 5 days ago. You see what I'm saying? Catching up. You see what I'm saying? So that's the mindset of the hopeful elect, man, constantly gaining wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. So right, it says, verse 14, whereas you know not what shall be on the morrow, for what is your life? It is even a vapor that appeared for a little time and then vanisheth away. For you ought to say, if the Lord will, we shall live and do this or that. Right? And our people don't think about Lord willing. They just feel as if that they're gonna die at old age, or they had the mindset of YOLO. You only live once, or live for the day, die for tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? That's the mindset that they be having. So we got to know and understand, that our time is short here on this side. And when you come before the judgment seat of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, you want to be judged according to, serving Yahweh Shem Yahshua while you was on this earth, exalting Yahweh Shem Yahshua on this earth. You don't want to have no long list of iniquities and sin that the judge reading before you. And now he give you your sentence. You see what I'm saying? Your sentence is whatever he got for you. It's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of Yahweh Shem Yahshua. So, right. This is a book of Ephesians, chapter 5 and verse 14. It says, wherefore he saith, awake thou that sleepest, and arise from the dead, and Hamashiach shall give thee light. So, right, when you come into this truth, you're no longer serving this world. You're no longer in a dead state of mind. Now you're becoming a new man, a new creature. once you've been awoken to this truth. It says, see then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. So, right, in the midst of this walk that Yahweh Shemashah gave us, we walk circumspectly. We consider the things that are righteous, and we shun the things that are unrighteous. All to show Yahweh Shemashah that we His. You see what I'm saying? It says, verse 16, redeeming the times because the days are evil. Right, we're in evil days, man. We're in evil days. It's gonna get even worse. We're gonna see it. We're gonna see live. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see live what's gonna happen to the inhabitants of this earth and how Yahweh Shemashah gonna judge these people. So he gonna allow you to see some horrific things, in this walk. He gonna show you the fall of the wicked. He gonna show you the judgment of those that know not Yahweh. By Hashem Yahushai. You see what I'm saying? So we have to walk circumspectly, and pray that Yahweh Shemashah chooses us, to walk a righteous walk, and to live a humble life, that we may be glorified in the next life. This is 2nd Esdras chapter 10, starting at verse 10. 2nd Esdras chapter 2 and verse 10. It says, I'm Salakia. 2nd Esdras chapter 2 and verse 10. Salakia. It says, thus said the Lord unto Esdras, tell my people that I will give them the kingdom of Jerusalem, which I would have given unto Israel. Their glory also will I take unto me, and give these the everlasting tabernacles which I have prepared for them. They shall have the tree of life for an ointment of sweet savor. They shall neither labor nor be weary. So, right, ultimately, we're going to make it to the kingdom. Ultimately, it's a gift to be into this truth was a gift, but it's a righteous judgment coming to those, that endure to the end. It says, they shall have the tree of life for an ointment and sweet savor. They shall neither labor nor be weary. Go, and ye shall receive. Pray for a few days unto you, that they may be shortened. The kingdom is already prepared for you. Watch. Take heaven and earth to witness, for I have broken the evil in pieces and created the good, for I live, said the Lord. All right. So it says, go in and ye shall receive. Pray for a few days unto you, that they may be shortened. And Yahweh Shemashah has shortened the days. I was just talking to a coworker about that today. She said, yeah, say it in the Bible. And when somebody says something about the Bible, I want them to explain them. So I was like, what you mean? What you mean by that? Say, yeah, say it in the Bible that the day is going to be short and that we in the last days. And the job that we do, at the job, it requires us to basically, we have an important position at the job, basically, to make sure that, all the nurses have what they need. And I said to her, it's crazy because you got the trauma department, you got all different departments, and you be seeing the people, they be messed up. They be messed up and they have to put beds in the hallways, and you'll see people in the hallways messed up. I said one day, this equipment that we bring to the nurses gonna have blood on it. If we still working, it's gonna be like a gradual effect. That's why I believe. I could be wrong. Like it's gonna start getting hotter. It's gonna reach its hottest point. And that's gonna be when the missiles hit. You see what I'm saying? So you're gonna see people getting shot because of eggs prices done went up. You're gonna see people getting unalive because of food. You might be at work. You know what I'm saying? Get your equipment back. It got all type of blood on it. You see what I'm saying? And that's what I was telling her. I'm like, yeah, all this is one day it's gonna be even crazier than what we see. You see what I'm saying? So right. It says, take heaven and earth to witness. Oh, let me get that again. Verse 13. Go and ye shall receive. Pray for a few days unto you, that they may be shortened. So right. Yahweh Shemashah have allowed us, to reach this point. So in the midst, make sure you take every single step to the top. Pay attention to what you see. Pay attention to what Yahweh Shemashah show you, because there's always a sign in everything. You see what I'm saying? And pray for a few days. It says the kingdom is already prepared for you. Why? So right, it's already prepared. Those that was um, written in the Lamb's Book of Life from the foundation of the earth is already prepared for them. So if we be the hopeful elect, if we, one day we know for a fact we the elect, we already know what's coming for us. So we have to keep going, even in the midst of Jacob's trouble. You see what I'm saying? It may be a time where Yahweh Hashem try to say, stop and rest for a while. All you hear outside is things going crazy. You listen, you pull out your Bible, and you read. You read, and, that's like gas. Like you filling up your tank, or water. Water, you filling up your cup. Oil, you filling up your cup. It says, take heaven and earth to witness, for I have broken the evil in pieces and created the good, for I live, said the Lord. It's all right. He's going to break the evil in pieces. Their time is coming to an end. The time for the wicked ruling the earth and pushing forth wickedness every day is coming to an end. All right, this is a book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2 and verse 1. It says, for the ungodly reasoning with themselves, but not aright. For the ungodly said, reasoning with themselves, but not aright, our life is short and tedious, and in the death of a man there is no remedy, neither was there any man known to have returned from the grave. For we are born at all adventure, and we shall be hereafter as though we had never been. For the breath in our nostrils is as smoke, and a little spark in the moving of our heart, which being extinguished, our body shall be turned into ashes, and our spirit shall vanish as the soft air. And our name shall be forgotten in time, and no man shall have our works in remembrance. And our life shall pass away as the trace of a cloud, and shall be dispersed as a mist that is driven away from the beams of the sun and overcome with the heat thereof. So right, they're basically saying, man, we ain't got long on this earth. We ain't got long on this earth, so this is what we're going to do. It says, verse 5, for our time is as a very shadow that passeth away, and after our end there is no returning from it, is fast sealed, so that no man cometh again. Come on, therefore, let us enjoy the good things that are present, and let us speedily use the creatures like as in the youth. So right, right. So their mindset is, let us enjoy the good things. They smelling every single flower of wickedness. They planting seeds of wickedness, and they going back and watching it bud. You see what I'm saying? Putting stuff in the shows, trafficking, putting stuff in your food, and having you all in the hospital and milking your insurance. They doing all these things. You see what I'm saying? Keeping you sick so they can keep you in a constant state of giving them money, trying to heal you, And these are things that they do. They try to use every single creature. Now they want to tag every single creature, so they could use you even more. You see what I'm saying? It says, verse 7, let us fill ourselves with costly wine and ointments, and let no flower of the spring pass us by. So right, they stopping and they smelling every single flower. They numbering every single flower and basically doing whatever they can do and using their time wisely for evil and wickedness. They got whole underground layers and bunkers where all they do is hurt people and harm children. You know what I'm saying? Want to hear people scream, want some adrenaline, want some adrenochrome. You see what I'm saying? To keep themselves young and damn vampires, man. You see what I'm saying? So it says, verse 7, let us fill ourselves with costly wine and ointments, and let no flower of the spring pass by us. So, right, that's their mindset. They want it all. They want it all to themselves. And those flowers can be what? Lands, people, food, animals. You see what I'm saying? Now this devil done got so prideful that he done with all that. He want the heavens. He want the Shemayams. He want to sit in Yahweh Shai's seat. You see what I'm saying? Now he didn't numbered every flower. He want to number every star. You see what I'm saying? He got in his mindset that he's going to take over Yahweh Shai's creation. And the scriptures say that the earth can't hold every single human being at once. So now he want to tag every single last individual so he can basically choose who get to come on the earth and when people get to come on the earth, and then when that person get here, he gonna tag him immediately. You see what I'm saying? Just like they circumcise your son at birth on the first day, that's what they do. Nowadays they're gonna tag them on the first day. You see what I'm saying? They're gonna have a little baby. They're gonna put the grain of rice in a little baby. So, that's their mindset. It says, verse 8, let us crown ourselves with rosebuds before they be withered. Let none of us go without his part or of our voluptuousness. Let us leave tokens of our joyfulness in every place, for this is our portion and our lot is this. All right, that's why you go to Egypt and see a damn Taco Bell. That's why you go anywhere on this earth and you see traces of America, and anywhere on this earth you see people with dollars. You see what I'm saying? They have a dollar and a couple of dollars in their wallet. They call it dinero. They call it whatever they call it, pager, whatever. What they call it, something. You know what I'm saying? Whatever they call it. But Khan, it says, let us oppress the poor righteous man. Let us not spare the widow, nor reverence the ancient gray hairs of the age. Right? They even want the people. They ain't showing no forms of righteousness on the earth. They gonna if Esau could, he'll number every single last drop of rain. If he could. So right, he want to oppress the poor righteous man. He want to keep us in a constant state of sickness, a constant state of sorrow, a constant state of anger, and a constant state of can't reproduce. It says, verse 11, let our strength be the law of justice, for that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth. I gotta open this door. It says, verse 12, therefore let us lie in wait for the righteous, because he is not for our turn, and he is clean contrary to our doings. He upbraided us with our offending the law and objected to our infamy, the transgressions of education. So right, they know we not for their turn. They know we're going to rebuke them for the things that's going on the earth, and they know we have the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So we are that thorn in their side, that sticky bird in the toe, that they can't reach. When you get a sticky bird, or they call it sticky birds here in Florida, or a splinter. When you get a splinter in your thumb, I've had it so many times, and it get too deep, the skin will grow over it. So once the skin grow over it, you're gonna have to kind of pierce the skin and get some tweezers to pull it out, because every time you touch a screen, you're gonna feel it poking under your skin. And that's what we are for Esau Edom. We are thorn in his side, and the skin that grew over it. You see what I'm saying? It says, verse 13, he professes to have the knowledge of Yahweh, and he calling himself the child of the Lord. He was made to reprove our thoughts. He is grievous unto us, even to behold, for his life is not like other men's. His ways are of another fashion, right? And we are of another fashion, man. To where we don't move like the spirit of the world. We don't move like, our people. They be doing a lot of faking when it comes to the Lord. You see, like we was having a conversation with a sister at the park, and she seen us teaching. So, after the park, we just be kind of chilling. And the situation came up to where, she had a problem, basically with me, and I had basically asked, I basically asked her, I was like, man, how you feel about me is how I feel about people that eat pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. I said it because I know she eat one of them. You see what I'm saying? She's like, yeah, I'm just all about Christ. She only saying that because she knows she talking to Israelites. You know what I'm saying? And once we took the garments off, we was already in Clark Kent mode, man. We was already in Clark Kent mode, and so we just chilling in righteousness. You see what I'm saying? Stopping to smell every flower, and she's basically seen us, and she put on a mask. That's what she did. She put on a mask when she saw us, and that mask was Christ. Yeah, Jesus Christ. You see what I'm saying? But all her friends, every single last friend that she had, they wasn't on the same type of time that she was on. So when she seen us brothers, she tried to basically move in the spirit of a unrighteous pick me. Cause I love to pick me's. I don't care what they say. I love to pick me's. Pick me's, do whatever you tell them to do. So she was moving in the spirit of an unrighteous pick me's, trying to use the scriptures to basically so one of the brothers can talk to her, basically, and try to exalt herself over all the sisters. And in doing so, she was being disrespectful to the brothers, making it seem as if God with her and she ain't with us. So she was like, show your righteousness. I'm like, damn, I ain't even doing nothing. I'm just chilling. I'm over here. I ain't cursing. You see what I'm saying? I'm just chilling, So when she said that, I was like, yeah, how you feel about me is how I feel about people that eat pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. You know, and her energy kind of shifted because she knows she eat pork. So now, you know, you saying what you saying about us, but I know for a fact you eat pork, shrimp, crab, lobster. You know, and I know for a fact that you celebrated every single holiday. So how are you righteous? You see what I'm saying? You faking to be righteous. You know? So all right. Salakia, man. I didn't went all off. I'm back to the scripture. Salakia. It says, he professed to have the knowledge of Yahweh. He calling himself the child of the Lord. And right, and that's what we do. You know, we show forth the wisdom, knowledge of Yahweh by Shem Shai, and everybody hate it. You know, the wicked hate it. You know, the wicked hate it, and the heathen hate it. You know, 2/3 of our people hate it. You know, and they act as if they're holier than us, holier than thou when we come around. You know, but all they works in the dark is straight wickedness, man. It says, verse 15. It says, verse 14, he was made to reprove our thoughts. He is grievous unto us even to behold, for his life is not like other men. His ways are of another fashion. We are esteemed of him as counterfeits. So, right, you know, they be counterfeit. They be faking, man. Act like they love the Lord. When you go home, she probably a whole nother person on the internet. You know, she probably, whatever. She probably doing whatever she do, you know, for herself. But then when she come around brothers that read Bible, now she righteous. You see what I'm saying? They just put on a mask. We be actually in Clark Kent mode. We still be considering the Lord, you know, in our day-to-day lifestyle. We still consider Lord in our talk and our speech when we out and about. You know, 2/3 of our people, they come around, they put on a mask when they see us. They act as if they love the Lord, but it's the opposite. You see what I'm saying? It says, we are esteemed of him as counterfeits. He abstained from our ways, that's from filthiness. So, right, and that's what we do, man. We abstain from all the ways of this world, man. You know, 2/3 of our people indulge in it, and then they turn around on Sunday and act like they love the Lord. You see what I'm saying? Do it for the kids. All right, this ain't trick or treat. This trunk or treat right at the church. You see what I'm saying? Celebrating devils, and how can you make something? How can you make a wicked holiday righteous? Don't celebrate it, man. Plain and simple. Trunk or treat, Christmas, all this extra shit, Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, all at the church. You see what I'm saying? So, right, it says, he abstained it from our ways as from filthiness. He pronounced it the end of the just to be blessed, and making his boast that Yahweh is his father. Right, that's what we do. We make our boast that Yahweh Shema Shai is our father. But in this world, when you talk about God, people automatically assume you to be fake, because when it comes to the Lord, everybody fake. But we actually abstain from the ways of this world because it's filthy. You see what I'm saying? We ain't indulging in the alphabet lifestyle, man. We ain't eating the unclean foods. You know what I'm saying? We ain't out here. Oh, I got a husband. We stay together, but we've been broken up for 2 months. Man, we ain't on that shit. You know what I'm saying? We ain't doing none of that. If you got a man, it ain't no. But she leaving him. We ain't doing none of that, bro. You know, we going on about our day, man. That's all we can do. So, right, it says, verse 17, let us see if his words be true, and let us prove what shall happen in the end of him. Right, and that's what they say. They want to see if we really believe in the Lord. You know, they want to see what we're going to do when he come out with his RFID, when he enforced his RFID chip. It says, let us see if his words be true, and let us prove what shall happen in the end of him. For if the just man be the son of Yahweh, he will help him and deliver him from the hand of his enemies. Right, and this devil is so puffed up in pride that now he done took over the world. He done got bored. He done wax fat. He all up in Antarctica. He all up in Antarctica trying to get the land that's under Antarctica. You see what I'm saying? Discovered land under there is frozen. From what I've been reading, you know, there's a whole bunch of land under it. I believe. I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. And he all over there trying to, you know, melt shit, trying to do whatever he can to try to inhabit stuff over there. You know, he all around the world he got so much freedom, so much money, so much power to where he could just do whatever he want to do. You see what I'm saying? So, right. You know, he got the mindset to now where he just want to fight against the Lord because he ain't got nothing else better to do. You know, that's what he want to do in his leisure time. It says, for if the just man be the son of Yahweh, he will help him and deliver him from the hand of his enemies. Let us examine him with despitefulness and torture, that we may know his meekness and prove his patience. Right. And all the fakers that be all up in church, they love God. When the RFID come, the MOTB, the mark of the beast, when it comes, you're gonna see a lot of them didn't love the Lord in the first place. They're gonna make a sacrifice. You know, they're gonna take it to feed their children, right? They're gonna take it to feed their children, and then you know, the wicked gonna take over. You know, the wicked gonna take over how they mind, they all everything. You know, they in their mindset they love the Lord. You know, they mindset they love the Lord, but they're not gonna do what the Lord tell them to do, just like they'll never do what He tell them to do. When it comes to the scriptures, it says, verse 20, let us condemn him with a shameful death, for by his own saying he shall be respected. Such thing they did imagine and were deceived, for their own wickedness have blinded them. Right. And that comes from them stopping to smell every single wicked flower, stopping and doing everything of wickedness. So their own wickedness have blinded them. They've been blinded by wickedness. It says, as for the mysteries of Yahweh, they knew them not. Neither hope they for the wages of righteousness, nor discern the reward for blameless souls. So, you know, they ain't got it. They ain't gonna never have it, you know? And that's just what it is, man. Shalom, on to the next.